Hey everyone, welcome back to Have you ever wondered, can someone hack my Wi-Fi? Well, the answer is yes, and today I'm going to show you how hackers do it, and more importantly, how you can stop them. Hackers are getting more sophisticated, but that doesn't mean your security has to be complicated. We're going to break down some of the sneakiest Wi-Fi hacking methods, and I'm going to give you the tools to lock down your network like Fort Knox. Let's get started. Okay, first up, let's talk about the brute force attack. Imagine someone trying to guess your password by just typing in random stuff over and over again. Hackers use software that tries thousands, even millions of password combinations per second until they crack it. If you're using a weak password like password 123, or your pet's name, you're practically handing them the keys to your network. There are databases out there with millions of commonly used passwords that hackers can easily get their hands on. A strong, unique password is your first line of defense against these digital hooligans. So ditch those weak passwords and let's move on to the next sneaky tactic hackers love to use. Alright, this next one is sneaky, even for the shadiest of hackers. It's called an evil twin attack, and it's like the digital equivalent of a wolf in sheep's clothing. A hacker sets up a fake Wi-Fi network with a name that's almost identical to a legitimate one, often something generic like free public Wi-Fi or coffee shop Wi-Fi. You think, sweet free internet, and connect without a second thought. But here's the catch. You're not connected to the coffee shop's Wi-Fi, you're connected to the hacker's evil twin. Once you're connected, they can intercept every single piece of data you send and receive. Always double-check the network name and ask an employee if you're unsure. Never ever input sensitive information like bank details or passwords while connected to a public Wi-Fi network, even if it seems legit. Okay, let's talk about two words that should send shivers down any tech enthusiast's spine. WPS and default passwords. WPS, or Wi-Fi Protected Setup, was designed to make connecting to Wi-Fi networks easier. The problem is, WPS can be exploited by hackers using readily available tools that try different PIN combinations until they find the right one. And once they're in, they have access to your entire network. Now let's talk about default passwords. Hackers know these default passwords like the back of their hand, and they can easily find them with a quick Google search. First things first, disable WPS on your router, and change your router's default login credentials the second you set it up. Alright, enough with the scary stuff, let's talk about how to actually protect your network. First up, WPA3 encryption. Think of WPA3 as the Fort Knox of Wi-Fi security protocols. It's the latest and greatest, and it uses some seriously advanced encryption algorithms to keep your data safe from prying eyes. To enable WPA3, you'll need to log into your router's settings and change the security protocol. Most modern routers support WPA3, and if you're rocking an older router that doesn't support WPA3, well, it might be time for an upgrade. Stay ahead of the curve, embrace the power of WPA3, and give those hackers a run for their money. Okay, let's talk passwords, people. A strong, unique password is your first line of defense against those pesky hackers. A strong password should be at least 12 characters long, and include a mix of upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. Remembering a complex password can be a pain, but trust me, it's worth the effort. There are plenty of password managers out there that can generate and store your passwords securely. Even the strongest password in the world won't do you any good if you're using the same one for multiple accounts. So do yourself a favor and create a unique password for each and every one of your online accounts. It's a small price to pay for peace of mind. Alright, remember WPS, that convenient feature that can be easily exploited by hackers? Yeah, we're going to disable that right now. Disabling WPS is usually as simple as logging into your router's settings and finding the WPS option. And while you're there, let's take care of another crucial security step. Changing your router's default login credentials. Hackers love those things because they're easy to guess or find online. It's like leaving a spare key under your doormat. Convenient, but incredibly risky. So, do yourself a favor and change your router's default login credentials to something unique and strong. And don't even think about using admin and password. I'm serious, folks. Those are the first things hackers will try. Alright, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked. Router firmware updates. Router firmware updates often include important security patches that fix vulnerabilities that hackers could exploit. Think of it like patching up holes in your digital walls. It's essential for keeping your network secure. Most modern routers have a built-in update feature that makes it a breeze. Just log into your router's settings, find the firmware update option, and follow the on-screen instructions. Some routers have built-in firewalls, intrusion detection systems, and other advanced security features that can provide an extra layer of protection. Keeping it updated and secure is crucial for protecting your devices and your data from those pesky hackers. Alright, we've covered a lot of ground today, but let's wrap things up with a few bonus tips to really lock down your network. First up, MAC address filtering. Every device that connects to your network has a unique identifier called a MAC address. With MAC address filtering, you can create a whitelist of allowed devices and block any unknown devices from connecting to your network. Next up, hiding your SSID. Your SSID is the name of your Wi-Fi network, the one that shows up when you're scanning for available networks. By default, your router broadcasts your SSID to everyone within range, but you can actually hide your SSID, making it invisible to casual scanners. And lastly, consider using a VPN. A VPN, or virtual private network, encrypts all your internet traffic, making it much harder for hackers to intercept your data, even if you're connected to a public Wi-Fi network. Now you know how hackers break into Wi-Fi, and more importantly, how to stop them. Go check your Wi-Fi settings and secure it. I'm serious, folks. Don't wait until it's too late. A little bit of prevention can go a long way in the world of cybersecurity. Have you ever faced a Wi-Fi security issue? Tell me in the comments. And if this video helped you, hit that like button, share it with friends, and subscribe for more tech tips. Stay safe, and I'll